Any woman who usurps her role as a follower is unworthy of long-term commitment. And this is where women who say they want an equal relationship fall. They're not submissive and instead seek to be the dominant leaders in their household. Women, your PhD does not qualify you to lead the house. Instead, it makes you utterly incapable of submission due to hypergamy and repulsive as a result to men of quality. No man is going to work 60 plus hours a week and come home to a woman who orders him around and treats him like dirt because she has 2 degrees. Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about men and women commitment issues in relationships. Modern men, apparently, have serious issues with commitment. Women are constantly complaining that men will not commit to them and that they won't pursue long-term relationships. Women wonder why all men are fuckboys or where all the good men have gone. What modern women don't realize is that men want to be in serious relationships. They're simply not being given what they want from modern women, and so they don't desire to commit. Let's get into why, shall we? Okay, so why do men have commitment issues in relationships? As I said before, men have commitment issues because they're not receiving a good deal today from modern women. Men today are expected to give and give and give and expected to not have expectations of their own. Men are taught by the matriarchy that they should be perfect providers for women, but that they should commit to women who are allowed to do whatever they please. Obviously, this bad deal has begun to be sensed even by an average man, and thus, commitment and serious relationships have dropped like a stone. There are even men nowadays that would rather live alone and not even pursue women than deal with this. Okay, so here are the things that men desire in women that are absent today. Many traits that in the past were considered fundamental to all women are now missing. These fundamentals are the very reasons why women are single today. Here's a list of fundamental traits that men desire in women that are absent from many. Okay, number 1, fitness. I mean, this should be no surprise. Many women today are overweight. Since men are biologically programmed to seek fitness in order to have successful reproduction, most women have shot themselves in the foot before they even begun. The body positivity movement, though amazing for women's feelings, has ruined entire groups of women for long-term commitment. It's literally made cat ladies. Women in body positivity groups have no idea that the very reason they're single and miserable and totally unable to attain quality men is because they are fat. Women, this is a public service announcement. You cannot be overweight and expect a man of quality. You are invisible to quality men, no matter how pleasant your personality, if you are even modestly overweight, let alone fat or obese. Number 2, femininity. Many women nowadays are not feminine. They act like men. They burp and fart and swear and tattoo themselves. They wear jeans and yoga pants. They don't know how to cook, clean, or support a man. All they know how to do is suck a mean eggplant emoji. While these traits are fine in a friends with benefits, any woman looking for something more serious should seriously practice being feminine. Here are some general guidelines, okay? This is for you women. Number 1, cook. Number 2, clean. Number 3, compliment your man. Number 4, anticipate your man's needs and help him. And number 5, wear feminine clothing, dresses and skirts over yoga pants. Okay, next, number 3, submission. Most women nowadays have a burning desire to always be right. They do not want to be questioned and constantly nag and belittle their man. They do not realize that behavior like this is severely detrimental to any man of quality and ruins any long-term relationship they may want. Men of value seek women who understand that the man is the boss. Men are the natural leaders of the family unit. Any woman who usurps her role as a follower is unworthy of long-term commitment. And this is where women who say they want an equal relationship fall. They're not submissive and instead seek to be the dominant leaders in their household. Women, your PhD does not qualify you to lead the house. Instead, it makes you utterly incapable of submission due to hypergamy and repulsive as a result to men of quality. No man is going to work 60 plus hours a week and come home to a woman who orders him around and treats him like dirt because she has 2 degrees. Number 4, sexual loyalty. Most women nowadays have a so-called hoe phase. This means that they sleep around or ride the eggplant emoji carousel. They burn out their ability to pair bond and have multiple beta male orbiters around who they use for things. What behavior like this signals to men of quality is avoidance at all costs. Men will not commit to women with 50 plus sexual partners who have multiple beta orbiters. They'll sleep with her and bail when things get too annoying. If women want to be in committed long-term relationships with men of value, they need to understand that sleeping around has consequences which can be easily prevented by not having an eggplant emoji carousel phase. As you can see, many traits are missing from women which are fundamentally desired by men. As a result, most men of quality are uninterested in any modern woman. Okay, now why do women have commitment issues in relationships? Women have commitment issues for different reasons than men. Usually, women have commitment issues at the worst time in their life to do so. They usually have commitment issues when they're young and hot and in their rock star phase, which is age 18 to 23. At this age, most women are living a Sex and the City lifestyle, riding the eggplant emoji carousel, and disdaining men of quality in favor of cocaine-like sex with multiple men. Women have commitment issues because they've been incorrectly taught that they can sleep around and still be fine later. Most modern women have no idea that after the age of 23, men of quality have already stopped looking at them for serious commitment. Most women, having spent their rockstar phase squandering their most attractive and reproductively fertile years, can only settle for a lesser man after. If these women had instead chosen the first or second successful man who had chosen them in their rockstar phase years, they could maximize their happiness and reproductive success. Most modern women do not invest their sexuality, youth, and beauty prudently and are destroyed later. They have commitment issues because the men that they should have committed to in their most attractive years are left behind, wasted shamefully on short-term pleasure. Fundamental tenets of female nature. Women have some fundamental aspects to their nature that are related to why they're miserable today. One such aspect is hypergamy. Hypergamy states that women want superior men to themselves. When taken to an extreme, hypergamy manifests itself in the statement, "I can do better." A woman at age 21 could be in a perfectly good relationship with a solid man of quality, but because she thinks she can do better due to her hypergamous nature, she drops him for the potential of a better man. If women are not realistic about their own attractiveness, they can squander every opportunity they're given and end up alone and miserable when they're older. Solipsism, the idea that women only see things from their own perspective, is also important. Basically, women don't believe the stories that they're told about becoming old and miserable if they don't commit. Marry and have children early due to having difficulties seeing past their own perspective. Many women see that they're incredibly successful right now, age 18 to 23, and can't imagine men ever not being interested in them, so they treat men as a disposable commodity. They don't realize that this success is extremely temporary due to their own fundamental nature. Conclusion. It's clear that men and women both have commitment issues in modern times, but for different reasons. Men should be prudent in their mate selection, making sure that the woman they're with is demonstrating what they need to be demonstrating. Women should be prudent in their mate selection as well, to prevent misery when they're older. You have been told the truth. please use it to your own benefit. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.